We've all seen it. You're scrolling through Facebook, and suddenly, a post pops up from your sweet Nan, promoting Ray-Bans at 90% off. It's a classic sign. Nan's been hacked. Hackers aren't just selling dodgy sunnies. They're rummaging through private messages, looking for personal details. We often imagine hackers as movie-like geniuses, but they usually exploit doors we leave open. The story repeats. A friend sends weird links, or an uncle promotes a sketchy scheme. These imposters use trust to steal information or money. This essay reveals how hackers really get in, beyond just guessing passwords. We'll explore the weak links in our digital lives. Let's dive into why your account might be next on the sunglasses promotion list. Before we go any further, I want to take a moment to set the tone for everything we're about to discuss. This is really important, so please listen closely. This is a completely blame-free zone. No judgment, no finger-pointing, just support and understanding. If your account has ever been hacked, or you've fallen for a scam, I want you to know, this is not your fault. Seriously, you're not alone, and you're definitely not to blame. Hackers are not just random people messing around. They're professionals, sometimes entire teams, who spend every day coming up with new, sophisticated tricks to fool even the most careful people. Their tactics are designed to exploit human nature. They create a sense of urgency, impersonate people you trust, and use psychological tricks that can catch anyone off guard. Honestly, I almost fell for a scam myself once. I know how convincing these things can be. If it can happen to me, it can happen to anyone, no matter how tech-savvy you are. So, let's make this clear. This conversation is about empowering you with knowledge and tools, not about making you feel guilty or ashamed. Think of it like learning to spot a rip current at the beach. If you don't know what to look for, it's easy to get swept away. But once you're aware, you can stay safe and help others too. The more you know about the warning signs, the better equipped you are to protect yourself and those around you. It's all about awareness and preparation. My goal here is to shine a light on the hidden dangers online, so you can browse, shop, and connect with confidence, without constantly worrying about what might go wrong. And if you recognize something we talk about from your own past, please don't beat yourself up. Mistakes are just learning opportunities in disguise. We're all here to learn, grow, and move forward together. The aim is to take simple, practical steps to secure our online lives, starting right now. If you find these tips helpful, don't forget to follow for more. I'll be sharing easy, actionable advice to keep you and your loved ones safe. My mission is to make online safety as quick and straightforward as making 2-minute noodles. No complicated jargon, just simple steps anyone can follow. So with that in mind, let's dive in and explore why hackers are having such a field day right now, and what you can do to stop them in their tracks. Let's talk about something most of us never think about. The digital equivalent of your garage door left wide open. Your old, forgotten email accounts. You know, the ones you set up years ago, maybe for a school project or to sign up for a game, and then never bothered to check again. They're gathering digital dust, just like that old computer in your garage. Many of us have these ancient Hotmail or Yahoo accounts, often with passwords that would make today's security experts cringe. Think password 123, or your pet's name. Back then, it didn't seem like a big deal. But times have changed, and so have the risks. Hackers love these forgotten emails. Why? Because they're often still linked to your most important accounts, like Facebook, Instagram, or even your bank. All it takes is one weak link, and your entire digital life could be exposed. Here's the scary part. Hackers don't need your Facebook password to get in. They just use the forgot password link, and a reset email goes straight to that old account you haven't checked in years. Imagine your friend Dave. He's super careful with his Facebook password, changes it every few months, and never shares it. But he hasn't thought about his old Hotmail account since college. That's the weak spot. Hackers use massive lists of stolen passwords from old data breaches to try logging into these forgotten accounts. If you reused a password anywhere, they'll find it. Once they're in, resetting your Facebook or any linked account is a breeze. They follow the steps, and suddenly, you're locked out of your own profile. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a major security hole, one that could let someone take over your entire online identity. Think of your recovery email as the master key to your digital kingdom. If someone gets it, they can unlock almost everything else. So, take a minute to secure it. Use a strong, unique password and enable two-factor authentication. It's a small step that makes a huge difference. Also, check which email is linked to your Facebook and other important accounts. Make sure it's one you actually use and can protect. Otherwise, you're just leaving the back door wide open, waiting for someone to stroll in and take whatever they want from your digital home. Picture this. You're checking your email, and suddenly you see a message from a delivery company. It says you've missed a package, and there's a link to reschedule the delivery. It looks urgent, maybe even official, and you're curious. After all, who doesn't love getting a package? Without thinking twice, you click the link. It takes you to a website that looks just like the real thing. You enter your login details, maybe even your address, and hit submit. But what you don't realize is that you've just handed your personal information straight to a scammer, not a delivery driver. This kind of phishing attack is incredibly common, and it often has nothing to do with Facebook or any social media site you might expect. The threat is everywhere, lurking in your inbox, not just in your social feeds. Hackers are smart. They know people let their guard down on platforms outside of Facebook. They target you through emails, text messages, and even other social media sites where you might not expect to be attacked. Their secret weapon? They count on you using the same password across multiple websites. It's a shortcut many people take, but it's exactly what hackers hope for. Once they get a working email and password from one site, they'll try it everywhere. Your bank, your email, your favorite shopping sites, hoping to strike gold. The truth is, they didn't hack Facebook or break into your accounts with fancy tools. Instead, they tricked you into giving them the keys to your digital kingdom. That's why you should always be suspicious of unsolicited links, no matter where you find them. Email, text, or even a direct message on a platform you trust. Maybe you get a text claiming you have a fine to pay, or a message saying your account will be locked unless you act now. These are classic tricks. Or perhaps it's an email about a subscription you never signed up for, urging you to click a link to cancel or manage your account. All of these are modern-day Trojan horses, digital threats disguised as something helpful or harmless. They look like gifts, opportunities, or urgent requests, but inside they hide something dangerous: malware, scams, or a way to steal your identity. The ultimate goal? To steal that one password that unlocks your entire digital life. Protect it like you would the keys to your home, because in today's world, it's just as valuable. Let's be honest. How many passwords do you have? Most people use one or two main ones for everything. This password reuse is a hacker's favorite thing. Data breaches happen often, and stolen credentials are sold on the dark web. Hackers use these lists to test email and password combinations on other sites. They're not guessing your password. They already know it from another breach. If you've reused a password, they're in. Your Facebook security isn't just about Facebook. It's about every site you've signed up for. One weak site can compromise your most important accounts. It's a numbers game, and hackers play it well. Avoid being a target by using unique passwords for each site. Sometimes hackers don't use technology. They just talk to you. This is social engineering, the art of manipulation. They trick you into divulging information by pretending to be someone you trust. A common scam is the friend in distress, asking for money or a code. They might use quizzes and games to harvest personal information. These details help them guess security questions or scam your friends. Social engineering feels personal because hackers use publicly shared information. They might pretend to be from your company's IT department, asking for your password. It's a con that works by exploiting our instinct to trust and help. Think about all the little pieces of information about yourself online. Each snippet seems harmless, but hackers connect the dots. They start with one piece like your email and build a profile. They find your birthday, hometown, and more from social media. This information helps them answer security questions or craft targeted attacks. A small leak can turn into a flood, compromising multiple accounts. It highlights the importance of being mindful of what we share. Every detail can be a domino, and hackers push them to cause chaos. Protect your information to prevent a small leak from becoming a big flood. Be cautious about what you share online. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't worry. Protecting yourself is easier than you think. You don't need to be a tech genius. Just follow a few steps. First, use a password manager to create and store strong, unique passwords. It's a digital vault for your logins, solving the password reuse problem. Second, enable two-factor authentication, 2FA, for important accounts. Even if a hacker steals your password, they can't access your account without your phone. Finally, audit your digital life check recovery emails and app access. Be a digital gardener, prune the dead branches. By combining these steps, you become a much harder target. You're no longer the house with the key under the mat. You're the fortress on the hill. Protecting yourself is simple and powerful. Build your digital fortress today. So there we have it. The real reasons people get hacked often relate to our digital habits. Hackers aren't geniuses. They're opportunistic, looking for easy targets. Knowing their playbook helps you see tricks coming from a mile away. Be skeptical of unsolicited messages and mindful of what you share. The online world is amazing. Don't let fear stop you from enjoying it. Take simple steps to protect yourself. Use a password manager, enable 2FA, and review security settings. These actions make you a tough nut to crack. Hackers will move on to easier targets. Staying safe online is an ongoing process, like locking your car or front door. By staying alert and taking practical steps, you keep your digital life safe. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe online. You've got this. See you in the next one. This is Cyber Defense signing off.